Hold on. His own wife is asking questions. Not the internet. Not some random investigator. His wife. That alone should tell you everything about where this story is going.
Was you on the plane on September 10th? Did you see Erika at the tarmac? Did your husband fall into her arms?
That just happened. Andrew Kolvet's wife, Caitlin, publicly calling out Erika Kirk, asking if her husband literally fell into this woman's arms on the day Charlie Kirk was shot. And once you hear everything that led up to this moment, you're going to understand exactly why she asked that. Okay, so first, for anyone who doesn't know who Andrew Kolvet even is, he was one of Charlie Kirk's closest guys inside Turning Point USA. Producer, spokesman, co-host, always in the room, never quite in the spotlight. The kind of guy you trust completely because he never tries to steal the shine. And after Charlie was killed in September 2025, something really interesting happened. Dozens of people got removed from TPUSA, like a massive internal purge. But Andrew, he didn't just stay. He stepped up, started co-hosting shows, standing right next to Erika, taking on bigger roles.
I heard there were 30 to 40 people purged, that they were looking for the leak. They knew there are leaks out of TPUSA. They are terrified of these leaks because of what TPUSA has been up to. And rather than try to be an honest organization, it's just let's get rid of all the people we think might be disclosing that we're a dishonest organization.
30 to 40 people gone. And Andrew Kolvet walks through it completely untouched. So naturally, people started asking, why him? What makes him so protected? Here's where the story starts getting uncomfortable. Because Andrew didn't just meet Erika after Charlie died, he's been around her for years. And the way he talks about that first meeting, listen carefully to how he describes it.
I've known Erika since they started dating, since Charlie and Erika started dating. I remember the first time I met Erika, it was actually at Politicon in Los Angeles many years back. And I was like, who is this gal? Like, and Charlie was like, oh, she's hanging out with us today. Charlie, you could tell there was something different though. And I logged it.
He logged it? That's the word he used. You meet someone casually at an event and you log it? That's not how you talk about a coworker's girlfriend. That's how you talk about someone who made an impression on you personally. And then investigators started digging into the timeline even further. Back in 2011, years before TPUSA was even a thing, Andrew's employment history reportedly showed a connection to something called Global Angels Children's Charity. And guess what? That same exact time period is when Erika, back when she went by Erika Francevy, was running her own Romanian Angels charity. Two people, two Angels organizations, same time frame. Years before anyone knew either of their names. Okay, now this is where the timeline gets really specific, and this is the part people cannot stop talking about. On the morning of the incident, Charlie and Erika reportedly flew into Utah on separate flights. Already strange for a married couple going to the same place. Then, Erika's plane reportedly continued on to Santa Barbara, and the claim, according to investigators, is that the same plane picked up Andrew and returned to Provo just 14 minutes after Charlie was shot.
Yeah. Erika is very shrewd. She's very smart. There's a great story. I can't really tell you who this was, but it was a very important person. And it happened within hours of the news. And the call goes in, she takes it because it was a very important person. And the question was to her, okay, so just as a starting point, like, what do you know? And she was like, I know everything. And I was like, that's amazing.
Within hours of Charlie's death, Erika is already on the phone, already composed, already saying, I know everything. And Andrew is sitting there going, that's amazing. Not devastated, not in shock, impressed, almost admiring. So who exactly is Caitlin Kolvet, the woman asking all these questions? She's not some quiet background figure. Caitlin is a professional wedding coordinator. She runs Lafette Weddings, a luxury event planning company based in Santa Barbara. She's been married to Andrew since 2013, over 13 years together. From the outside, everything looked completely solid. And then this story exploded, and Andrew decided to respond publicly. And what he said completely backfired.
And you know, where the line really gets for me is if you're going to come for Erika Kirk, you're going to start having to go through me, Blake, and the rest of us, because I'm sick of it. And I'm sick of Charlie's widow getting attacked senselessly. And that's
not calm, not professional, pure emotion. And people who were defending him before started backing away after that. Because a TPUSA spokesman going this hard, this personally for Erika Kirk, raised more questions than it answered. He addressed one allegation and completely ignored everything else people were asking about. And then things escalated to a whole new level, because it wasn't just random internet people asking questions anymore.
It's Andrew Kolvet that we are really going to focus on. And since Candace Owens stunningly dropped that Mikey McCoy allegedly communicated with her through a third party that Andrew Kolvet should be looked into further, I understand that many, led by Baron Coleman, have started doing just that.
Candace Owens, someone from inside the same conservative world, saying she received a message from someone inside TPUSA, specifically telling her to look closer at Andrew Kolvet. That's not a random tweet. That's an insider blowing a whistle.
You see, Angie, what I told Erika Kirk was that part of the reason why I suspected Turning Point USA and why I thought she should be looking into other people is because someone at Turning Point USA got a message out to me. And that message was that I need to look further into Andrew Kolvet.
And almost immediately after people started connecting these dots, parts of Andrew's online history quietly started disappearing. Employment records, personal information, old posts, gone. And in internet culture, trying to erase something is the fastest way to make people want to find it even more. And this is the part that hits different. Because through all of this, Charlie Kirk had no idea. Everything about how he talked about Erika showed a man who completely trusted the version of her she presented.
She's prayerful. She believes in God. She's a great person. She believes in other people. She always thinks of other people before herself. She's very fun. And honestly, I'm so blessed to be able to have her in my life.
Pure love. Complete trust. Zero suspicion. But here's what makes that painful to watch now. Erika had presented herself as someone who had never seriously dated before Charlie. No past, no history.
I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was.
But then old footage started surfacing. Photos, reality TV appearances, past relationships that were publicly documented and later denied completely. And if she was willing to erase entire relationships from her past, denying a connection with Andrew doesn't sound surprising anymore. One online commenter put it simply, Charlie seems like such a naive man. He fell in love with Erika, but something was really off about her. And that's the part that makes people most uncomfortable. Not the rumors, not the drama, but the idea that Charlie Kirk, sharp, driven, mission-focused, may have been the last person in the room to see what was right in front of him. So here's where we are. Andrew Kolvet has denied everything. There are no confirmed court documents, no official confirmation of any affair. A lot of this is still in claims and investigation territory.
The internet's gone insane. She woke up next to Charlie on the 9th, went to the office with Charlie all day, woke him up from a nap before a fox hit, went to dinner with Charlie. Literally, people are lunatics.
Maybe people are overreacting. Maybe every single connection really is just coincidence. But the questions are not going away. The timeline doesn't fully add up. The connections keep piling up. And Caitlin, Andrew's own wife, is publicly asking questions that haven't been answered. So I want to ask you. You've seen everything. The flight timeline, The tarmac, the purge, the charity connections, the way Andrew defends Erika, his wife's public questions. Do you think Andrew Kolvet is just a loyal friend defending a grieving widow? Or do you think there's something deeper here that still hasn't fully come out? Drop your answer in the comments right now. I read every single one. And if this video made you think, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to see this. Because this story, it is nowhere near over.